Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. And it's SGA in at the point guard. And for the Hawks, Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the 3 spot. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Here's Wallace. No good on the triple. Down low, here's Johnson. Kicks it out to McCollum. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. McCollum's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Hawks. Here's Oklahoma City. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Williams. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the jam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Guys, Trae Young's contract in Atlanta was coming to an end, and both sides could not reach an agreement on a long-term contract extension. So trade talks ensued, and Trae Young finds himself in a new destination that now makes him the lead franchise guard in a new home.
It is a new day. Thank you for the update, Shams. Here's Johnson after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Last game with 30 points. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And stolen by Williams. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Guys?
Sharing the ball. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And he makes the first. Tim, you talk about a player with quick hands. That's Cason Wallace.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not just the hands that make him a threat on D. It's his lateral quickness, anticipation, and positioning. He just has that 6th sense about where the ball is going next.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
SGA with the bucket.
That's a high percentage look for SGA.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks, trailing by 5. To end the run. Atlanta again missing. Thunder have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Hartenstein. Hartenstein with the screen on McCollum. It's tipped and stolen by Okongwu. To the paint, here's Johnson. And the rejection by Holmgren. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:14 left to play here in the first. They grab their own miss. Hartenstein can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 5. Alexander Walker with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him up. Okongwu with a screen on Williams. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. The Hawks again can't hit. Down low. That's good from Williams on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Carlson's checked in. Alex Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. And it's Mitchell in for SGA. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Hield with a screen on Caruso. Here's Risacher. And the dunk by Risacher.
Yeah, if you give Risacher a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Now Williams. 17 points in his last outing. The three, Joe, good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Risacher with it. Five on the clock. Fires the three. Here's Landale. And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Mitchell is out there with Isaiah Joe. Then there's Jalen Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the small forward. Even after pivoting towards their youth, GA the Hawks last season had an improved record.
Yeah, they traded away a bunch of rotation veterans, but the young fellas showed they were ready to step in, and this group didn't miss a beat.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 6-point game. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Well, that's a classic example of a tough road loss. If they had been at home with their crowd's energy behind them, things may have turned out differently.
Here's Mitchell following the basket by Buddy Hield.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Pass to Kuminga. And the three off target.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Mitchell outside. Williams has a screen for Mitchell. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Kuminga against Williams. Kuminga dishes to Hield. Pass to Vincent. Good D by Mitchell. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Outside Williams. Can they get it? That one's no good. That makes them 1 for 2. Hawks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Vincent. Nothing on the board. There's Kuminga. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Williams. To the middle. That's good by Mitchell. And the Thunder lead by 6. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
Teams changing it up here. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. Number 1, the Thunder.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
McCollum with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Okongwu. And here's McCollum. Good on the triple. And it's 6 points for C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient, long-range bomber.
You know, Tim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade. And I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team.
Pass to Alexander Walker. SGA against McCollum. Johnson kicks to Daniels. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Alexander Walker. And a miss there on the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander against McCollum. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Now Wallace. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Mitchell is built in for Oklahoma City.
Number 25, AJ Mitchell.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to McCollum. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Johnson with a screen on Mitchell. No coverage that time. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. SGA feeling it out a bit. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Oklahoma City out in front, up 2. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team, scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Get ready for the fan half-court set. Please. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
I think for Atlanta, it's a long season. But you don't want to dig yourself in a hole this early.
In a few months, they won't even remember the bad start. Unless they keep losing. Then they will.
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
For as bad as they've been inside, I can't believe it's this close. I hope coach is letting them know. No points in the paint, no W.
Says the man who only got points in the paint. But then again, 4 rings don't lie, big fella.
Thank you, Ernie.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. The lead is 2. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Cohen is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Daniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Hartenstein. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Hartenstein's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Thunder. SGA against McCollum. That 3 off the mark. The Thunder leading by 4. Pass to SGA. Stolen by McCollum. Daniels against Wallace. And that one's good. Daniels.
Yeah, it's one of his favorite spots right there. Daniels using his reach to get himself an easy bucket inside.
SGA against McCollum. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pocket 6. And the shot falls short this time. And the Hawks with possession. Trailing by 2. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Make some noise for your ATL dancers.
And checking out the numbers for C.J. McCollum. Good season for him last year. Averaged 21 points a game, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
Well, I just love his mentality and his approach. He is always ready to go when called upon.
Holmgren wide open. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Hartenstein on the offensive glass, always ready to collect and then finish off on those missed shots.
Pass to Okongwu. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's his first foul. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Okongwu is now starting, Tim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well.
And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
Here's Williams, and he banks in the layup. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. While we've got this moment here, now let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Thunder. Number 5, the Hawks.
And these are two teams that excel at punishing opponents for their mistakes. I mean, they certainly did that last season.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Daniels kicks to McCollum. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Alexander Walker finds McCollum, and the layup's good off the glass. McCollum's got 8.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
And yes, it's good. And the Thunder lead by 4.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Wallace. There's 1:54 left in the third. To the left wing, just 5 to shoot. Williams, that's a 2-pointer off the left rim and out. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Okongwu with a screen on Williams. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Alexander Walker.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. Hartenstein can't get it to go. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, it's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those. Back over to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. And it's tied up with that one. So for the Hawks, Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Jalen Johnson. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Dyson Daniels. And Hield subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. For Oklahoma City, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Higgins outside to the right side. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by McCollum. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Rizachet, defended by Caruso.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
McCollum against Mitchell. Outside Williams. Will it go? Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Thunder. Tie game in Atlanta. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Mitchell, Alex Caruso out there with Jalen Williams. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Carlson in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now here's Hield. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Off target from outside. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Pass to Joe. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Williams is checked in. Here is Williams. Here's Mitchell. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
There's the pick. Here's Vincent, covered by Joe. Shot clock at 5. Kuminga the pass to Vincent. A floater. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Mitchell looking it over. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Yep, it counts.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Rizachet, and we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga. Tyson Daniels comes in for Rizachet. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And McCollum subbed in for Gabe Vincent. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Alex Caruso. Wallace is checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Mitchell. Now, here's Okongwu. Johnson kicks to Daniels. Johnson against Holmgren. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target from three-point range. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on McCollum. Here's Hartenstein. Daniels with the steal. Alexander Walker with the ball. And it's Wallace picking him up. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Hawks trail by 4. Outside Daniel. It's taken away by Wallace. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Holmgren. Excellent job on the bucket inside.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
McCollum against SGA. Big time move inside. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, you just feel awful for him. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
And the Hawks making a change here. Kuminga's checked in.
Jonathan Kuminga.
Daniels against Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Daniels. Now Hartenstein. Left side, SGA. McCollum there for the rebound. The Hawks trail by 4. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Alexander Walker. Wallace covering. 4 on the shot clock. Kuminga fires. Missed on the 3. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter.
Two shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now, here's Holmgren. And the 3 misses. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. McCollum against Gilgeous-Alexander. It drops!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And he misses the J. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McCollum. can't tie it up. That one's no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
10 seconds. Shooting for Oklahoma City. Williams at the opportunity.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throw.
Tie it up with a big triple.
And let's see what they draw up.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
For three. That one is off. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. So long, everyone.